And hello, everybody. Happy Monday night over here at RPG Academy, where we bring you all things fun and terrifying. Um, you know how it goes. Let me fix poor little. Oh, you know what? I just realized I've got those two inverted. How did that happen? Something changed. Let me fix that.
No, I want to be called Shaw tonight.
No, won't happen,
Fine. Fine.
as they say.
My OCD is tripping right now. Arena's bleeding onto Derek by like 4 pixels.
Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that. Let's correct that OCD.
Oh my god. Oh,
Whew.
they're literally a vice on my heart just like relaxed. Thank you so much.
Not sure how I got that inverted. That was so strange. Well, want to welcome everybody to our Monday night show, Faerun Reborn, which is based on a series of campaigns that I am running. They all overlap through different time themes. Some are in the future, some are in the past, some are current time. So this particular Faerun Reborn revolves around the fact that all the other campaigns have failed, and Faerun is now an apocalyptic wasteland for the most part. All the old cities and all the old history is now 300 years old. The capital cities are in waste and ruin, and the Midlands Kingdom is the only kingdom that seems to be holding the center, as they say. So, some quick housekeeping, and then we shall recap, and then we will quickly kill everybody, because that's what we're all here for, right? I mean, a little bit of violence, a little bit of dice rolling.
Rude.
Hi, I'm Arena the gnome.
Rude. I'm not a gnome. Rude. Very rude.
Oh,
The
my
hat
God.
does have some resemblance to your current.
Gnomish,
Wow.
gnomish nature, as they say.
It's a wizard hat. Thank you very much. Fine, I'll take the hat off.
No, we like the hat.
Can't wait till this joke pays off one day in the most epic way possible.
When she gets polymorphed permanently into a gnome.
Resurrected as a gnome.
That never happens.
Even not that, just getting
Epic
into
side quest.
gnomish.
Hey, Arcane Spectacles, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. So everything you need to know about RPG Academy is down below. We're hoping to hit 100 followers tonight. If we do, we will be giving away an arcane spell tracker. I will post the information shortly down below. Also, it's a fresh week over at our Discord, so we're giving away a new set of dice. I pinned the. Oh, look at that! Thank you, Arcane. Appreciate that. We every week, starting on Monday, we post a new set of dice we're giving away. Where you jump into our Discord, roll a D1000, and win some dice. We had I think we had about maybe 50 people try last week, and we had a winner. And I posted like almost at midnight last night for the new roll, or for the new channel. I purged it, posted it, and already people were starting to roll like within 5 minutes. So it's my way to give back to the community, because my understanding is everybody loves dice, and dice love everybody, as they say. So with
I
that,
totally
Except, well,
love
we-
dice.
if you look down
Yeah.
if you look down in our about, you'll find our link to our Discord. But really quick, now that I have set up the Nightbot accordingly, there's our Discord link for you right there. Also down below is all the abouts about us, our Patreon. Buy some bits and support the stream. If you can't afford to subscribe and you really want to help us out, buying bits is always a great way to put a tip in the jar. It helps us pay for the basic costs of bringing you our games and our shows. Our show schedule is down below. There will be a change to that schedule. This show will be changing to 7:15, and our Sunday night Debtor's Gambit, Adventures in the Menagerie Coast, and the Founding of Dark Toe will change to 5:30 on Sunday nights. So, with that, feel free to click, visit our Patreon, visit all of the fun things that you need to know about us. But for our players tonight, we got a couple surprises. But let's recap. Max, are you with us?
No.
No, father. Hey, I'm looking forward to 2 weeks, big boy. It's gonna be fun.
Yep.
Hey, Initiative League.
Road trip.
Yep, road trip. The trip that got canceled, last year, right? It was.
Yeah.
I don't even. It was after the holidays or during the holidays.
Beginning
I
of
remember.
January. It was
Hey,
beginning of
thanks for the
January.
follow, Bitter Kiwi. Appreciate it. Hey, Zel's80 or Zeals80. Thank you for dropping in. So let's recap and let's chat about what happened during our last session. The team had, they had managed to save the gnome and bring the gnome back to Whist. Once getting back to Whist, they settled in, began to run errands and do activities. Check in on Scorch to make sure that he was okay. Check in on a series of individuals and pick up on, some inquiries were made to both Tamlin and Vert in regards to suspicions and findings, and a whole lot of activity transpired. The main activity that transpired is Max, our young entrepreneur trying to build a theater district within Whist, was met up with one of the 4 troubadours. Believe it wasn't Bash, but it was the other one. You know what? I don't have OneNote open, and I should have that open. Give me one sec. It has all my notes, and you'd think I'd have that open.
Doggy.
All right. Let me make sure I've got the Monday night notes up. There they are. And I believe it was Manio, the female bard, that had approached Max. Max's troupe that are currently in the process of building the theater district had come across a strange kind of underground tomb. It was the investigation of this tomb that seemed to begin revealing some history about the Silverhand family and their background. Once this was revealed, it activated a particular guardian over the tomb, where we learned a couple different things. We learned that some kind of relic was taken from the tomb, and others had entered the tomb. With that suspicion, Max, while leaving the rest behind, sought out Vert, sought out Tamlin as well, or more specifically Tamlin, which, hey, Zeals80, thank you for the follow. While looking for Tamlin, he found Tamlin and Vert already deep. Well, no, actually, he found Tamlin at his study. And while asking Tamlin a series of questions, Vert had come in as well. Max had learned that the relic that was taken from the tomb was called the Refraction Cube. The Refraction Cube evidently giving both Vert and Tamlin the ability to go back into time and pull out copies of Silverhand, utilizing Silverhand's natural leadership ability and convincing him of the state and condition of what's going on in this future apocalyptic Faerun. He agreed to help everybody try to recover at least the Midlands and begin the gradual recovery of the known area, and then work its way outward from there. Everybody eventually came to this portion of the story with Tamlin. And here Max brought everybody up to speed, and everybody agreed pretty much to do their best to assist. However, it was during this time that they discovered when they sent for the scribe did not appear. It was also discovered a series of costumes and disguises and missing equipment in the scribe's quarters. From there, it wasn't too hard to realize the scribe could potentially be a spy of the force or the whatever they may be, the Merkel cult of the Jasper mining colony. The only person not present for all this was Derek and his trusty direwolf Dudley, who were left back behind guarding the tomb entrance. It was during this time that the team, and I believe Max, you were somewhere else. Yes, Max had followed the footprints while the rest, or Max had left the scribe's quarters to immediately seek out the scribe, while the rest of you, with the exception of Derek, examined the scribe's quarters, realizing that potentially this was going to be an issue. This was probably a spy. Bert and Tamlin giving you full quarter to do whatever it is you need to do to track this person down. Meanwhile, in the background, a series of sounds and explosions and very mechanical-like noises begin to erupt from the future, what we were eventually going to call the theater district. Everybody hearing this, after discovering the horse and equipment of the scribe outside of the residential district, begin to run in that general direction. As all of you making your way in that direction appeared at different points of time. However, Max, you appeared just as Arena appeared, just as Gulshaw, Valev, and Kai appeared. Derek was seen huddling behind some crates with an unconscious form grappled in his hand and being pinned to the ground. Meanwhile, erupting from the massive tomb-like section where this guardian had once stood, well, the small diminutive statue that you remember it being had grown 30 feet in height. It had kind of transformed into an animated metallic kind of object that was now gradually destroying this part of town, yelling out in its kind of like mechanical like voice, "I told you not to take anything from the tomb." And a giant two-handed sword coming down. You watch as a building explodes and catches on fire. And I believe that's where we last left off. All of you have arrived in time to see this creature, as well as Derek is currently undercover near the crates. Well, let's just take a look at what you guys see.
I don't know how much time has elapsed. Can I have taken a short rest in that time that I was guarding before this
Yes.
incident occurred?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Cool.
That looks dope.
It's totally on fire.
This part of this exterior portion of the town is currently raging both in flames, and debris is falling everywhere. I've got a new pointer marker to use, so hopefully you guys can see this and it helps. Derek is here in the middle
Yep,
with
we can see
Dudley and the unconscious form. You can then see that you guys are all lined up along there as well. This would be the overhead. This is your guys' point of view. Looking across, you can see the massive statue, metallic-like creature on the other side of the town. It's currently kicking and knocking things aside. Currently is not engaging any of you yet. Is there anything you'd like to try to do before it notices you?
Is Max
Let's see.
Max on the Max's mask is on the ground, right?
Correct.
Is he close? Where is he?
He is right where the glowy thing is, right there.
Okay. So who's next to him?
That would be
Is that-
Kai.
Kai's next to him.
Yep, and then you're in the middle. Valev is right next to you, and then Gulshaw is right behind Valev.
What's pinning me?
Nothing's
So-
pinning you. You're currently hiding behind some crates. You have an unconscious form of an individual that you caught sneaking out of the tomb just before this creature erupted from underneath. You managed to subdue and knock the individual unconscious and drag her out of the area, waiting either for backup or your friends. There are the remnants of guards everywhere that have been shattered and torn asunder by this creature. Currently, it's abandoned of most civilians as they've run off at this point, pretty much leaving all of you in charge of the space.
Hearing its words, I'm gonna search the individual because they came out of the tomb, right? So
Correct. Give me
maybe they.
investigation. Yeah, give me investigation, please.
Now, did I take the bunny out of my necklace? His Max's other statue? Or
Yes, you did.
13.
I believe you did. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Did you put it back in?
I don't believe I did.
Yeah, I don't remember either. 13. You find a series of messenger pouches on this individual, Derek. You come across a note describing the need to create a diversion before abandoning the attempt and making their way to the Jasper mining colony.
Okay, so they probably expected something like this to happen then. I'll just store like messenger pouches, like I don't know how that's supposed to work exactly. Do you like put letters in them and then they travel to wherever they're going?
No, they're just pouches with sheets of messages inside of them. You read one of them that describes that, what I just described for you.
Okay, I'll have to stow since there's nothing that looks like it belonged in the tomb previously, nothing like that.
Not that you can see.
Okay. I'll just probably spend my action tying up the individual.
Good. Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me sleight of hand, please.
Is he unconscious?
It appears to be.
Okay.
That's
I'm-
26.
Okay. You do an excellent job of quickly trussing up the individual and anchoring them to the large post nearby. Even if they do wake up, the likelihood they're going to be able to get away is not probable.
All right, let's suss out the situation. I'll sort of just like peek over.
Okay. Peek over, you could see this huge 30-foot tall creature just swinging this massive sword. You watch as a guard goes running in front of him, and the sword just obliterates him the moment he comes in contact with it.
I have a question.
We need to get this thing out of town.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Does that count as a living creature?
What you're staring at?
The big,
Give
animated
give me an insight check.
statue.
Give me an insight check.
Okay. 7.
I mean, as far as you know, it's a construct, and that's about the best you can figure out at this point.
I don't think constructs are living creatures. I want to try and put it in my necklace.
Oh, interesting. It does have to be willing, though. Or
It says a
Or-
living creature. There has to be a certain amount of willingness.
correct.
But it's not a living creature.
The willingness is pretty ubiquitous. In other words, it's got to be a willing target at the very least, or inert or dead,
Right.
right? Because it could be a targeted object or a willing living creature.
Yeah. All right. I guess I can't put it in there because it still has a will.
As far as you know, I mean, it seems to be exercising its free will quite nicely right now.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to hop off of Ghost and go and pick up Max's mask.
Okay, you head over there. The kind of like drooling form of a physical person is not more than a few feet away from the mask. The mask is on the ground.
I thought it was just at his feet.
Yeah,
Did
it's
it
right at
fall
his. Yeah, it's
away
right.
from him?
No, it's right at his feet.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up and can I stuff it on his face?
Go for it. Give me a Sleight of hand check, please.
Do I see her doing that?
That's way
Yeah, I'm
better.
okay with that.
Did I see her?
Yeah, you do.
18.
Okay.
18.
Are-
You begin to mash the mask onto Max's face. Max, give me a charisma save, please.
Give me a second.
Because Max has explained about the mask.
I got a 17.
17. For some reason, the mask does not adhere to this body that you've gotten used to being a part of, Max. It's almost like something caused it to just disconnect. Something strange has happened.
Okay.
Arena,
Yeah.
let's try to put the mask on the creature.
But he's like 30 feet tall. Okay, if we knock him down, I'll try and get it on him.
Oh, your wolf can't jump that high.
I don't think so. 30 feet. I mean,
Will my
Then what
will
good
my
is it?
plant growth spell work here? I don't know how.
Yes, because
rural
it's
the
not-
inside-
Yeah, because I would say it's, with your understanding of the area, right? This is the area outside of town. This is the area that's been gradually being accommodating to refugees and other travelers that are coming and over the past month or so making their way to Wist as the rest of the world is in chaos. There are places that effect could come from.
Cool. Then I'll create the sphere of plant growth around it, which is, I think, 100-foot radius around it,
Okay,
and it will spend 4 points of movement to move 1 foot.
gotcha.
I'm gonna look at Kite. Kite, is your little dragon guy up and running yet? Hmm?
He won't be ready until tomorrow.
Damn it. Okay, we can't.
I'm gonna, after I say that, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna move in to talk to the construct.
Okay.
FYI, I'll mention that plant growth is non-discriminatory. So if you go,
Well,
into
I'll
the
stay
field,
out
you'll
of it
get
as close as
effects.
I'll get as close as I can without stepping into the plant growth.
Fair enough.
I think Ghost and I are gonna try and get up by Dudley and Derek.
Okay, I'll put you right about there where the glowy thing is.
Yeah, behind.
That's
Um,
cool, man.
Yeah, the glowy thing's pretty cool. Oh, and I have Max with me.
You have his mask, correct?
Yes.
And
yes.
we're going to treat his stupefied form as, we'll treat it as, give it a condition.
Is he stunned or stupefied or idiocracy? I mean,
Idiot.
I
Good
love
movie.
that movie. I love that movie. Idiofied?
We're almost there.
We are.
Yeah, we'll call it stunned.
Stunned?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stick with the group.
You're going to move up as well, Valev?
Yeah.
Kai, what are you doing?
I'll move up with the group, but I'll stay towards the back. I don't want to be right within that thing's range.
Asking Derek is we were looking for some dude with a horse.
So, as all of you shift and move up, you see the unconscious female form of the scribe at Derek's feet. Derek is currently has trussed this scribe up. There are a series of pouches with sheafs of messenger scrolls kind of half spilling out of these pouches. All of you shift up, Gulshaw kind of slightly out in the open. You watch as Derek shifts and creates this sphere of vine-like plants that begin to coil and wrap around the legs and feet of the creature. As they wrap and form, you watch as its physical form kind of turns and looks down, and you just watch as the eyes blaze out and you
Oh,
watch
crap.
as its metallic mouth hangs open. I need everybody to roll for initiative, please.
Ah, crap.
Crap's not an initiative. That's an effect.
I'm not alive.
Nat 20, finally. I wish I wasn't for that, but I got a nat 20.
I got a 13.
Max, you will not be able to move, but you still have action and bonus action spells available to you. Arena will use you almost like a talisman of sorts. You're
I'm a fucking necklace.
yeah, I mean, for now, you're pretty much disconnected from the physical form you were attached to, and you're now free-formed.
You're probably closer to the size of a shield.
Okay, who got 20 and above, please?
I got a 20.
So
I got a
Gulshaw,
24.
Roll Shaw.
Shaw with a
Actually,
20, and Derek with a 24. 15 to 19.
I got 19.
19 for Kai. 10 to 14.
I got
13.
I got 14.
Arena with a 13. Max, the 14.
13 for Velev.
And who's got the higher dex, Arena or Velev?
My dex
18.
is less than that.
Okay. So Velev will go before Arena with his 13. All right. So, Derek, you are up. Gulshaw, you're on deck. And then the creature will go after Gulshaw. It's got a lower dex than Gulshaw, but rolled a 20 as well.
Okay.
So you're
How
up,
big
Derek,
is it?
and Gulshaw, you're on deck.
Then I will cast Spike Growth,
Okay.
which will create a 20-foot radius centered on a point, not right where the creature's standing, but just right in front of it. So that when it comes towards us, it'll have to go through that area, and it'll take a D4 for every, I think it's 5 feet. Let me see. Yeah, for every 5 feet that it moves through that, or 2d4 for every 5 feet that it moves through that 20-foot area.
You guys watch as Derek, you're all these spikes begin to protrude out of the ground.
And I am concentrating on that.
Okay. Concentration.
And I will use my movement.
Okay.
Let's see. That back corner area to the right seems pretty good, unless there's a better spot that I can't see from here.
Right
yeah,
here.
like
Okay.
right there. And then, no, I was going to say Dudley can move to the left, and then if the creature does get through, he can intercept it.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
That was my action and movement, and I don't have a bonus action. Or actually, let me see my features.
Gulshaw,
Yes.
what would you like to do while Derek is checking out his sexy features?
I'm going to ask it to stop. I want to try to help get whatever was taken. I think we have the individual that took it, and we'd like to return whatever was taken. Do you know what was taken?
Go ahead, because you've already interacted with this creature in its non-violent state, its state of before being activated. Go ahead and give me persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no bonus action, so.
Okay, no worries.
Advantage. So it would be a 20, dirty 20.
30-20. You watch as the head turns down with the mouth wide open. Its eyes begin to flicker and increase in intensity. It doesn't seem to either acknowledge or even care that you're talking. Well, not caring is a little bit too extreme. Its state that it's in seems programmed.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Okay.
Hey, blue collar, thanks for the follow. I think that gets us to 100.
there are 100?
I think so.
There are 100 people watching us right now.
Well, no, we have 100 followers.
Okay.
And now I think we get to give away this week. I'll get with Hope and we'll give away that arcane spell tracker. And that should be pretty cool. Yes, he
It
did
still
take a short
says
rest.
99.
Does it?
but
Oh, maybe that was 90. Yeah, maybe that was 99.
I might have to refresh it, but it still says 99.
Interesting. So, Gulshaw, that was your full action. I'll say to communicate it was your full action. You still have your bonus action and your move.
Okay, it's not listening to me. So
Well, you don't know. You don't really gather that it's not listening to you. That whatever this form it's taken, maybe it's a combination of it has to be activated, deactivated. Maybe there's something about it that could potentially cause it to not be active anymore. And you get the feeling it just can't like interpret with you, so to speak.
right. It's on a pre-approved program.
Yeah, whatever set it off, it's
I have
on
to
its way.
reverse it somehow. Okay.
Okay.
Where's the spy that we have on the map?
Right here, trussed up and attached to a wooden pole.
Did I see anything in the saddlebags other than what I saw?
I mean, it would take you an action to kind of rifle through them.
I'll take my bonus action and my movement action. I'll just do all that to.
Give me.
Get over it.
I'll let you do a perception roll. Then we'll combine those two.
Okay. My knee, God. It will be. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, there's nothing immediately. I mean, there's lots of things here, and I'll say you finish your turn rifling through the stuff that's kind of laid out and the all the different things that you see around the unconscious form, and you could try to look again during your next turn.
Okay, we'll do that.
Now it's the creature's turn. I need everybody to make dex saves, please.
No.
Do I need to make a dex save as a talisman?
Yes, you do. Well, actually, yes. Yeah.
Wait, does his dex save give me advantage on my dex save?
I will. Yeah, I'd rather go with that. It'll be easier to track. So, because he's with you, and you're kind of holding him almost like a focus right now. I'll say it gives you
I rolled
advantage.
A 2 and a 20.
Oh, that's good.
Well, remember, you're within 10 feet of Gold Shaw, you get a +5.
Oh, hey. I think I'm within 10 feet. Yeah.
Is this against an effect that can be seen?
Yes.
Cool.
6.
Okay, so I got
Yep, he's
25
clumsy.
plus 3, so 28, and Ghost got 23.
Okay. Golshaw, what'd you get?
A 31.
Derek, what'd you get?
I got a nat 20 for 29, and Dougley gets a dirty 20.
Okay. And Kai, what'd you get?
6.
All right. So with that,
Wait, are you within 10 feet of Gulshaw?
she is. Add 5 to
Then
that,
add
so that's
5.
at 11. So,
Did you add 5?
21.
all right. So you watch as the mouth hangs open. There's this huge intake, and then as this massive gout of flame just comes spitting out
Oh my god, this is
and
gonna hurt.
comes racing across the entire area that all of you are currently hiding. So that's going to be 47 points of fire damage. If you rolled an 18 or higher, you saved. So only half damage.
Which is 20.
Correct.
23?
And even though Kai, you failed, you're fire resistant, so you still only take half damage. So you take 24.
24.
24. Okay.
And currently, Max, the stunned form that is your physical attachment is, well, it's currently on fire, including some minor spot fires around the area.
So his meat bag is on fire.
I'm going to scream in mask form, even though I can't actually talk as a mask. To just put it out, but I can't scream. But I'm still screaming.
As a regular civilian, right? So what's his hit points? Like 8?
Oh,
Time for a new body, dude.
Hey, we
I don't
should
think
make
that one's
that
gonna be
cotton.
good
We should
for
make
you.
that cotton
I
red.
still want to save him.
That
Yeah,
was
I
all
know.
figured.
I know. When I get a chance, I'm going to convert it. So with that, that was his action. He is now going to attempt to move forward. So what am I doing with spikes in the vines? I move.
You move 1 foot for every 4 foot. So basically, if you move 5 feet, you'll or if you move 30 feet, you only get 5 feet of movement.
Got you. And that'll take him right to the edge of the spikes.
Okay. And once he enters, for every 5 feet he moves through, he'll take 2d4 after that point. So
I'll say that he's partially in the edge of the spikes. So go ahead and roll damage for that.
sweet. He takes 3 piercing damage.
All right. You watch as he steps through. He doesn't seem as severely affected as it would normally be. You get the feeling he might be resistant to piercing.
That's fine, as long as it does something.
Fair enough. And he's slowed down for sure. That was the combination of the vine sphere and the spikes. That was brilliant. That works. In fact, give yourself a D6 of inspiration for that.
Cool, that gives me 2.
All right. That will finish the creature's turn because it's moving forward. Kai, you are up. And then Max, you are on deck.
she is not looking very good right now. So, sorry guys, I am not attacking right now. I am healing myself,
Go
or
for
else
it.
I'm down.
Yeah, you guys
So,
really, I mean, in the last 3 sessions, I don't
yeah.
think you guys have had a long rest yet since you've gotten back.
Nope. And so I just got 16 healing. I did a 3rd level cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
And yeah, that still didn't recover half of what I've had taken from me so far. But that's at least feeling better. Yeah.
Do you want to move? That was your action.
Yeah, I would like to. I need to stay within like 120 feet of him. I think I'd like to stay, but
Okay.
not super close.
You're currently 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40.
Where am I?
You're about 60 feet
60
away from
feet.
him.
Okay, I can stay 60 feet, but is there cover that
There's some crates and wagons in front of you that are kind of semi on fire. Looking over to your right,
Oh.
you could see where Derek has gotten cover behind a building.
Yeah,
There's cover to your
I'll go-
left.
I'll go stay with Derek.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right. That'll end your turn. Max, you are up, and you're right here with Arena.
Would I know any particular beasts that are immune to fire? A salamander or something like that?
Give me a history check.
Maybe a hellhound? Are hellhounds immune to fire?
A
Yes.
fire giant?
There
Oh
was-
no, that's not a beast.
18.
18. You do know of some creatures that either are resistant or immune to fire. You are familiar with some lesser and like minor grade beasts. Like a greater fire salamander definitely would be resistant to fire. You have not a whole lot of knowledge other than more bestial creatures than anything else.
All right, I'm going to use polymorph and transform my old host into a salamander.
Okay.
But is it still stunned?
I don't care if it's still stunned. I want to be immune to fire
Okay.
and have more hit points.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Damage immunities. Fire. Ew, he's the caterpillar.
He polymorphed into that?
Mm-hmm. He polymorphed his body into that.
All right. I use my carrion crawler. Just imagine it's a salamander.
Okay, and then I do have cooking ground. Okay, and then I'm going to cast. I'm going to use Font of Magic to make one of my spells bonus action. I'm going to use Darkness at 2nd level all around the statue's head.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn. And I can't move because I am.
Give me a charisma save, please, Max.
Okay. I had a natural 20 plus 9, 29.
There's this urge to fuse yourself to Arena's face, but you manage to resist it.
Oh, you're a dick. I mean, yeah,
It's not me.
But
You really are that Inuyasha mask thing now. God damn.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Valev, you are up. You're right next to the little pulsing light.
Okay. How much of the vine or how much of the space around the big guy is the vines taking?
The majority of it currently. He's trying his best to move through it. It's definitely slowing him way down.
If I went to the edge of the thorns and vines, how far away from him would I be?
Be about 20 feet.
Bummer. All right, well, I am just going to stack this AoE, and I'm going to cast. Hold on, let me just double check. Bonus actions. That's concentration, so I can't do that. Awesome. I am going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay. What's the save
Needs
on
to
that?
make a con save, please, of 14.
Con save of 14. That is 10 plus 5. That's a 15.
Cool. So let's see. If you save half as much damage, so 2d10, half a 2d10.
Go for it.
Uh, 11, so 5, right?
Yes.
So 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay. You watch as the beam of light hits it.
40-foot high cylinder.
Yep. And it stays there, correct?
It does.
Yeah.
Unless I use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction. When the creature enters the spell for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames and then has to make that con save again.
Now that you guys
So
have...
since it's taking up a 10-foot square, if it makes a step forward, is it still in the
Yeah,
beam?
I would say what you begin to realize by doing this is that every time it tries to move, the vines kind of keep it from moving quickly. And then the spikes seem to affect it as well. The rubble is affecting it. It's moving forward, but at a very slow pace.
Great. And I am going to, let's see, I would like to get out of the ray of fire potential.
Okay.
What side is Valev on? Closer to the worm or Dudley side?
You're where the little glow is.
Oh, okay, perfect. I will back up to that corner and say hi to the salamander. Oh, where'd you come from?
The salamander looks at you with a little bit of drool coming out of the corner of its mouth, a kind of dead expression on its face.
I give it a little tickle under the chin. And that's my turn.
That'll finish Valev. Arena, you are up.
Okay. The dude that's tied up is presently like next to us,
The
right? Between Gulsha and I.
Correct, right
Or-
there by the
okay.
glow. The female scribe is currently
Okay.
tied up and unconscious.
Right, female dudette. Okay. I want to look at Ghost and say, guard her, don't let her get away, and maybe drag her out of the ray of fire to pull her body that way.
Okay.
Don't let her get away. And then I'm
She
going
did?
to. No, she's just knocked out and
Oh.
tied up. And then I am going to heal myself
Go for it.
because I hurt. Because ow. Yeah. Let's see. We'll go cure wounds, 4th level, 4d8. Where are my d8s? That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Ah, that's the right way. Okay. Okay. 11, 18, 23. 23 plus 8 is 31.
Nice. 31 hit points back.
And then, now, on the life cleric, it says, is it if I heal someone else? Whenever you use a spell at 1st level or higher to restore HP, the creature gains additional... Okay, no, that's not the one. It's the one that's heals me. Blessed healer.
Correct. That's the one you're thinking
To
of.
a creature other than you. Okay, I don't get extra HP. All right,
Correct.
so that's... what
That's
was
your,
that, 32?
that's your, I'll say it's your action to cast a spell, bonus action to
Yep.
command Ghost what to do,
Ghost.
so you still have your move.
I don't want to be in the ray of frost, so I am going to back up with Ghost as he drags the body.
Everything's
I mean,
on.
not frost, fire. Sorry, it's white. It looks like frost to me. I don't want to be in the ray of fire.
Okay.
Ray of fire. So I'm going to, back up with Ghost as he drags the body.
Gotcha. Just for giggles, have Ghost give me athletics.
Okay. 11, 18. What's that? 18, 23 plus 8 was 31. 31 points of damage, right? Right.
31 points of healing.
I mean, heal. Yeah. Okay. What was it? Athletics, you said?
Yes.
Is
Strength.
that dex?
Strength.
Strength. Direwolf. Strength.
Ray of
18.
fire.
Ray of fire. Ray of fire. Yeah. So does that mean that everyone gets like that little tonsure?
I
Little
know,
bald,
right? Right.
Ray of fire. So they get that little bald patch. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So what'd you get for his athletics?
18.
18. Yeah, that'll be good. You watch as Ghost grabs onto the unconscious form, and between the two of you begin to drag it. You watch as the rope that had it tied to the post breaks free, but still the scribe is still trussed up, still unconscious, and the two of you manage to drag it back behind one of the corners of the houses.
Okay. And that's where we will Because I guess that's Ghost's turn too. Grab
Okay.
the body and drag it.
That'll take us to round 2. Derek, you are up. And then Gulsha, you are on deck.
All right, is this a house that I'm by? Is there like, or is it like scaffolding or something?
It's a house. I got lazy.
All right, then I'll make it easier. On, is there a window that I can go through?
So bonus action perception to see if you can see a window.
Okay. That's 19.
You do see a window right off to your right, down where the little glowy thing is, because you're down by that section. However, as you look to see the window, it's heavily shuttered from the inside. Get the feeling there might be people inside of this building.
Okay, good. Well, they better get out, otherwise it might be destroyed. All right, I'm gonna. How tall is the building, like to the roof?
12 feet.
Okay, cool. Then I can use my movement to climb that.
Give me acrobatics, please.
$16.
Okay, that'll get you on top of the roof.
All right, and I'll just move off the edge and sort of distance myself more to the right, and then I'll take my attack.
Go for it.
All right, where is it? White Hawk. All right, let's go. First attack.
Oh, that's right, with the
That's
new
it.
bow.
Yeah, that's a 24.
That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. 1d8 plus 6. Nope. That is 6 plus 12 points of magic piercing damage.
Okay.
And my second attack, that is a 12.
12, you watch it, ping, it just bounces off the metallic armor of the creature.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Okay, it's going to use a legendary action to hurl a big chunk of rubble in your direction. And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
Nope.
And that's going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And give me a strength save, please.
Okay. That's an 18th strength save, and I also have to roll concentration, right?
Correct.
So what is that, wisdom?
No, it's con.
Constitute. Okay, my bad. That is a 14.
14, I believe that'll save because you took how much bludgeoning damage?
18.
18, so half is 9 or a minimum of 10. So yeah, you're good. Maintaining concentration. As the rubble crashes into you, it almost causes you to get knocked off the top of the roof, but you manage to maintain your balance by holding on to the edge of the roof and preventing yourself from getting knocked off. So that'll finish your turn. Gulsha, you are up. A little glowy marker is placed next to you.
Okay. I will go back to Arena and ask her for the mask.
Okay.
So I'll use my movement.
Oh yeah, I thrust it at you. I don't want to hold it.
I'll say
Creepy
you
thing.
move, and your bonus action is to take it from her, so you still have
Okay.
your action.
I don't resist.
I put the mask on.
What?
So,
We're missing our paladin.
Max, you have found a willing host. You feel the mask begin to fuse to Gulshaw. Gulshaw, give me a charisma save.
Okay. $28.
28. The mask burns, adheres to your skin. You take 41 points of psychic damage from the host infusion. Max, you are now fused with the essence of Gulshaw. Everything that he knows and is capable of, you begin to understand. The two of you are, well, hey, thanks, Mindflayed, for following. Appreciate it. The two of you are now fused, but yet there's still not that symbiotic establishment yet. You do recall that the longer you remain fused to Gulshaw, the more likely he's to become like your old host. But that usually takes days. So at this point, that'll conclude your turn, Gulshaw, doing all of that. And Max, you are now able to move. And Gulshaw, when it's your turn, you will not be able to move if Max moves. If Max doesn't move, Gulshaw, you'll be able to move. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. That'll finish your turn. The creature is going to move forward some more.
I don't have many hit points left. But I didn't know that was going to hurt that bad.
So, Valev, go ahead and roll. I have to roll another con save, correct?
Yes, please.
That's going to be a 12. That'll fail. And
Sweet.
I do not get a save, correct, Derek? You just roll for damage
For
moving through the
Oh.
spikes.
all right, 2d4. Oh, that is 6.
6 points.
And 15 points of radiant damage.
Nice. Let me see if it recharges. It does recharge, but it is not going to use it. It's going to use its earthquake action. It begins to bring its legs up and down in a rapid motion as tremors begin to flow out from the creature towards everybody. I need everyone within 200 feet to make a dex save, please.
Okay.
Is that one that we get bonuses on if we're right next to Gulshaw?
Max, are you taking that one?
It's a save, yeah. So as long as it's a save.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay.
So I get plus
5
5.
on top of you.
23.
I also got
Okay.
23.
Okay.
Remember your +5 because you're Gulshaw now.
Yeah, that goes with it. I still don't know why you did that.
I got a dirty 20 and Ghost got 24.
Okay. Kai, what'd you get?
I got a 12, but do I get the +5?
No,
Still
because you
no.
are not in
Okay.
range. You're over to the right by where
Yeah.
Derek is. You're just slightly
shot
out of the
behind
camera
us.
shot right now.
Yeah.
I will say everybody who rolled a 19 or higher, that'll be a save. You are not knocked prone. You take 18 points of bludgeoning damage, halved to 9. If you did not make the save, you're now currently prone, and you take the full 18 bludgeoning.
Did we save?
Yeah, we got 23.
Okay. So what?
You take 8 damage. Or 9. Or 8.
I'm not looking so hot up here.
I'm not looking hot at all.
I don't think any of us are looking hot.
13 hit points.
Well, the town's looking hot.
Yeah.
It's a fire.
Bullshit.
All right, that will finish the creature's turn. Kai, you are up, and then Max, you're on deck.
Okay, I can either heal people or I can attack the thing. What do you want me to do?
Bull's looking really bad.
Meta pigeon alert.
Sorry.
Meta
I just
pigeon.
need
Can
to
you get
know
to
who to
Derek?
cast on.
Ho,
'cause,
heal.
Can you get to Derek?
We'll look around and see who's bad.
Do I need to make a check to do
Bad,
that?
bad. Leroy Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town.
I can make a check for that if you want. Do I need an investigation check or what?
I'll say bonus action. Your passive is high enough. Looking up at Derek, you could tell he's looking pretty worse for wear. Looking across the way, you could tell that everybody, with maybe the exception of Valev, who's currently undercover behind Dudley, everybody's looking a little rough. And you're beginning to recall you had been spending the evening, for the most part, working on your familiar, getting it repaired. No one's really gotten a long rest. The only person that really took a short rest was Derek because he was on guard duty originally. And that feeling of a very long, drawn out day is beginning to weigh out.
Definitely. Okie dokie. So, Derek, then I'm giving you some heals here, dude. I'm going to do. Can I walk over to him?
He's currently up 12 feet on a roof. You're currently knocked prone.
Oh, crap. Okay, well, then you're getting the healing word, buddy.
Do you want to stand up or are you going to stay prone? Stand up.
Yes, I'll stand up.
Yeah.
You get 9 points. Sorry.
9 points. It's better than that.
Yeah, it was second level and very bad rolls. All right, so I guess I'll do my self cure wounds first level and stay hidden where I'm at.
All right. That'll
I got
finish
myself something.
Kai's turn. Max, you and Gulshaw are in the same space. You are up.
All right. I'm going to use the full movement of Gulshaw to run at the thing.
Okay. Straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Okay, he's not at it yet. Good.
I'll put you right there. How far can you move, Gulshaw? I forget. 35 or 40?
Oh, let me look. I think I just have normal movement.
I think it's
30 feet. 30 feet.
30. Okay. So you're good right there, Max.
I'm going to use my action to cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to grapple the side of the giant stone warrior's face inside of the darkness that I put up.
Okay. You know where it's at, so you dimension door up to it. Gulshaw, give me your athletics.
Okay.
Damn it, I wanted to heal him.
What was my athletics? So 16.
Um,
Oh, wait. I can use my D6 inspiration if I need it.
yes, you can.
Oh, 6.
6. So 22. You
22.
are now currently holding on in the pitch darkness around the creature's face. Max, as you bamf up there and holding on, you feel Gulshaw's strength just kind of hold on to the side of the creature. The eyes that are drifting, give me a quick insight check, Max.
Oh, now that you mentioned the darkness, did it roll a disadvantage when it hit me with the rubble?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Insight, that's a non-natural 20.
You get the feeling it has true sight.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, it's a construct. What can you do?
All
Gonna
right.
get one shot at this, buddy, because my hit points are shit.
Max, you are currently right there. Anything else you can do?
I'm going to say out loud, "Put me on!" And then I'm going to attempt to use my bonus action to remove my own mask.
Give me a charisma save.
That is a 28.
28. Gulshaw, give me constitution save, please.
Uh, 22.
22. You take 6 points of psychic damage, halved to 3. The mask forces you to take it off your face, and you're beginning to reach up and put it onto the guardian's face. But you can't complete it this round. That'll finish your turn, Max. Belev, you are up. And then Arena's on deck.
Well, they just ruined all of my plans. How
plan?
many feet in the air is its face? How tall is it?
It's about 20 to 30 feet tall.
Oh, so perhaps not. I have no clue what the heck is going on up there. Apparently the head is in darkness, so I am going to aim towards the feet. I will, if I'm capable of getting within 15 feet of it, I'll run up to it
Okay.
and cast thunder.
You're down here in the left by Dudley, where the glowy thing is.
Yes.
So you want to try to get within 15 feet of it?
Yeah, I have 40 feet.
Oh, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. That'll get you 15 feet from it.
All right. I will cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
Is there a DC save on that?
It's a con save 14.
That's a 24 on the con save.
Okay. So, let's see. On a failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder and pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. So, 2d8.
Go for it.
Is when he moved forward, did he move forward just one space or two?
He's only able to move about 5 feet per turn right now. He's got at least 2 more turns before he can get out of the vines.
So he's still technically on the moonbeam space.
Correct.
So he needs another con save of 14.
So he's got to make one during his turn and your turn?
Ooh. You're right. Hold on, let me check.
I think he just makes it during his turn.
When it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in that case, there will be 11 points of thunder damage.
Okay. Watch this creature kind of shakes from the effect.
And that is, I think, gonna be it. Yep.
And your turn?
That's all.
Okay. Arena, you are up.
Well, there's no way I can get up to Gulshaw to give him some healing now. That's just great. Wonderful.
Yeah.
I am going to guiding bolt the construct.
Go for it.
Yeah. We'll go with 3rd level. I get to reroll once because I'm a halfling.
Gnome.
I am not a gnome! That is a dirty 20.
Nice.
Does that hit?
That just barely hits.
Oh, motherfucker. I mean,
gosh darn.
Horrible, heinous person.
Ding dang it.
Ding it dang it.
Golly geez.
Golly gee willikers. Golly gee willikers.
Okay. 3rd level, that is 66. So, there's my 66. The rest of these out in the dice tray. Oh, that's at least 1 6.
Some off enough so he doesn't
And
wipe me off his shoulder and kill me.
16.
Yeah, because once you fall into that spike growth, I mean,
21
His
points
name
of
gonna-
damage. 21 points of damage.
Nice.
And he's glowing.
You hit the creature. There's like a series of dent and pothole marks in its metallic form. Kind of rocks a bit from the strike, and his whole form is glowing. He looks through the darkness to see where it came from. He scoops up a
gonna
pile
talk.
of rubble and
Oh man.
throws it at you as a legendary action.
Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Roll under my AC. Roll
That-
under my AC.
That's going to be a natural 20.
That's totally under my AC. Doesn't hit at all. Nope,
Mm-mm.
because my AC is like 30. Yeah.
That is going to be 31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And I need you to make a strength save, please.
Okay.
Well, this one's rough.
I get to reroll once. What's my strength? Okay. 19.
19 will prevent you from being knocked prone. The rubble crashes into you, and you manage to stay on your feet, holding on to Ghost at the same time, and part of the house next to you, keeping you from being blown backwards from the effect of the rubble crashing into you.
Hey, Ghost, let's back up a little bit more. Drag that body this way more.
You want to back up more?
Yes! Ow! I want to hide behind the house.
I mean, at 200 feet, this thing can hit all of us basically at any point in time.
Ouch.
Guiding bolt's got a range of like 120 feet.
All
so
right,
I'm not
that'll
too
take
worried
us
about
to the
getting-
top of the third round. Derek, you are up, and then Gulshaw, you're on deck. And Gulshaw, you now have full control back, and you are aware that Max has asked you to put the mask onto the creature.
Okay.
All right, I will take my 2 shots at it.
Go for it.
All right, I'm just gonna roll them both at once so I know. One is a 20, dirty.
That'll
and
barely
another
hit.
is A 23.
Both will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, cool. Okay, one is 12 points and the other is 13 points of magical piercing.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. It's going to use a second legendary action on you, Derek, unless you want to move.
Yeah, I will move. I wanted to I'm gonna back up more and get behind the house. Not so far as that I'm
Well, you're currently up on the roof.
yeah, so I'm gonna hop down
Okay, give me acrobatics.
and just get behind the house. That's a 22.
Okay, that'll work. You leap down, shimmy a little bit further behind the house out of its range, and you watch as rubble goes flying right over the house where you were once standing.
I just whew.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Okay, Gulshaw, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I will put the mask on the metal construct.
Give me an attack roll, please. Unarmed strike.
Roll high.
Strike.
Roll
yeah.
high. I give you guidance, but I can't see you because there's darkness.
Yeah, there's like a cloud of boiling darkness around this creature's head.
It's also a touch thing.
16.
So none
God,
of us
I would
can
love
see
to have
what he's
Grease
doing.
right now. Just
So it'd be 22.
22. You manage to get the mask near its face. You feel like a pulsing energy as it makes contact. Max, give me a charisma save with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
You get your +5.
Okay, I get my +5. Okay, I got a 17 and a 20.
Those
+5 is hold on.
And plus your charisma bonus.
Yeah,
right?
that's a 31.
Yeah, the
Well,
DC was a 25. You watch as you let go of the mask and it sticks to the creature's face. Max, you feel yourself kind of attached to it. Take half take 10 points of psychic damage halved because you made your save. And you're now attached to the creature, but its will is resisting you. You get you get a feeling that you may be able to dominate it during each of your turns, but you're not entirely sure what the effort may require. Give me an Arcana check really quick, Max.
Okay. That is 14.
14. This is a very complex creature, whatever it is. Its construct nature, while familiar to you in thought and mind, it feels like very old, unfamiliar magic. You're not entirely sure what it's going to take to do this, but you feel like it can be done. But this magic is unknown to you at this point. So, Golsha, that was your action. You still have your bonus action in your move. You're currently clinging on to the side of this creature's face in pitch darkness. You cannot see at all. You watch as the mask is now glowing and kind of like getting slightly larger and adhering to the creature's face.
Mm-hmm. I say, "Good luck, Max," and I leap off behind him, so behind the construct.
Okay, give me acrobatics. Let's see how well you land.
I'm not going to land well, but we'll give it a good old college try. 13, 14.
14. You land with both knees striking both the spikes and the edge of the ivy-like sphere. So, for the spikes, Derek, what does he need to say for that one?
There's no save. It's just while he moves through them.
Okay, so he's going to land in them. So what's the damage that Golsha is going to take?
2d4 for every 5 feet he moves through them.
Okay, so he's landing into a 5-foot square. So go ahead and roll 2d4. And he also will take damage from the vines as well, correct?
No, the vines just slow him down.
Gotcha. Take 7 points of falling damage.
6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, 7 points and 6 points?
Correct.
13 points.
And what's the area of effect on the moonbeam?
Okay, I'm down.
Okay.
That would be Velev.
Velev, what's the AoE on the moonbeam?
14 con save.
No, what's the area of effect?
As far as its size, or
Yeah.
what do you mean?
So, how much area does the moonbeam affect? 30 feet, 20 feet, 5 feet, target?
Gotcha. It is a area of 5 feet.
5 feet. So that will not affect Gulsha, or else it would have been an instant failed death save. Gulsha, your unconscious form is now behind the creature.
Okay.
All right, that will finish Gulsha's turn. The creature is going to go. It is going to spend. What shall it do?
Does it have to fight against the mask and Max?
Plus 17. Max, give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. That is a 22.
22. It is unable to move during this turn,
Oh, good. That means it can't step on Gulsha.
and it is unable to take an action because it is currently struggling and trying to resist Max. That'll finish its turn. Kai, you are up, and then Max, you're on deck. It does need to make a con save at disadvantage. That's going to be a 12. Go ahead and roll damage, Velev.
That's pretty cool. The little
That
cursor
would
actually
be
looks like a moonbeam.
14 points
Okay,
of radiant.
gotcha. And Kai, it's your turn. What would you like to do? and Max, you're on deck.
So currently, who is next to me?
Derek is still right behind you. He had
Okay.
jumped down from the roof and is currently
Yeah.
like kind of crouching under the cover of the house.
Okay, I'm going to touch him and give him some healing.
Okay.
7 points.
All right.
That's something anyway.
All right.
And
I ain't completely banged up no more, but I'm
that's good.
still not at 100%. So
So that was a 5-foot move and your action or bonus action.
No, I can't do any more bonus action for anybody. Yeah, I'm just going to stay back there because that seems to be safe.
Fair enough. That'll finish your turn. Max, you are up, and Valev, you're on deck. Max, give me a charisma save, please.
Okay. It's 27.
27. You're in a battle of wills with this creature. This construct is trying to resist you. It has failed its ability this time to resist you. What would you like to try to do to begin this process?
I'm going to speak to it and say, "What was taken?"
Give me-
And by who?
Give me a persuasion.
Okay, 23.
23. 18. Still can't resist you. You hear an echoey voice in your head. Took an item from the tomb. Bring it back. Bring it back. And that'll be your action. You still have your bonus action and your move.
I also asked who.
You get the feeling it's indicating the scribe that's currently unconscious over by Arena.
Okay, I'm going to take the statue's arm and point at the scribe,
Okay.
and then point
Point.
the scribe, and then I'm going to point at the hole where the vault is, where the grave is.
Okay.
Do I see that?
I mean, whether or not you understand, you can determine during your turn. Anything else you
I
want to do,
don't-
Max?
And then I'm going to full sprint as far away from possible, as far away from everyone as possible.
That's a separate process. So go ahead and make another persuasion check, please.
My
Sorry,
charisma
persuasion with disadvantage because it's resistant to the charm effect, which is kind of counterplaying your ability to try to take it over. So I screwed up on the previous roll, but this roll, persuasion with disadvantage.
Even with disadvantage, it's a 22.
17. You convince it to move, but it can only move, I believe, 5 feet as it finally exits the sphere of vines and puts it still within the area of the
if it's going
spikes.
backwards, it's going through the area that's already traveled through, so it'll
Well, no.
I'm
Are you going? Wait.
If I go back that way, I would stomp on Shah, so I'm not going that way.
No, he's going forward.
Oh no, I'm not going forward. I'm going like to the right.
To the right? Okay.
Do you still have darkness on his head?
No, that would have dispelled by now because I'm like
Concentrating on other things?
Yeah.
Is darkness
Alright.
concentration?
So then this will be the last 2d4 I get to roll for it.
I believe it is.
Is it?
Darkness.
That is 5 points of piercing damage.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay. So, Max, that'll finish your turn. Valev, you are up. Arena, you're on deck.
Okay.
You guys watch. Valev, you watch as the creature moves forward, exiting where. Well, it's got to make another con save, actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a dirty 20. Go ahead and roll. It'll take half damage.
Okay.
Because technically it moved on Max's turn.
Uh, 12 points of radiant.
Half to 6.
Halved.
Okay. You could see that the creature struggles to point at Arena, and then you watch as the creature struggles to point back behind where the ruination of the foundation of the theater is, where it came from. And there is the darkness has dissipated. There's a slight glowing kind of sensation on its face. Your perception would be high enough. You get the feeling that the mask that is Max is now fused to its face.
Okay. Well, I can't really get any closer to it, and it's going in a different direction now. So, I don't have anything really bonusy to do. Let me just check real quick. I might have a potion that I can take.
Go for it.
Yes, I have a potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Yeah, as bonus action. So 7 points back because it's looking kind of rough. And I will yell out to Arena and anybody else that can hear me. I think Max is controlling it.
That's your free action. I'm okay with that. Anything else you want to do? And all of you hear Valev yell that out.
I don't necessarily want to do or attack anything else, so I'm going to drop concentration on Moonbeam.
Okay.
For movement, I am when you said you were going to try and make it go to the right, is that the path that I am currently in its way right now? Will I need to back up if it's moving that direction? I will back up.
It's moving this direction over here.
Oh, okay.
You're
Gotcha.
right there.
Okay, not its right, but right, screen right.
Correct.
Got it. Yeah, I would like to back up a little bit and be just next to the wheel of that wagon on the not fire side. Yes. And that's it.
Okay, that'll finish your turn. Arena, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna... Let's see. It's not attacking anymore, so... Is Ghost big enough to pick up the small female scribe body?
I mean, he can try.
And then I climb up onto him, and then we try and go around to the back to Gulshaw. Because I don't want to leave the scribe.
I will give me an athletics check for Ghost.
Okay. What is his? That's strength?
Yep.
Strength. Okay. 17 plus 4 is 21.
So he picks up the bound female scribe by the trussed roping that Derek had created, almost like a hog tie fashion. And he is now carrying the scribe in its mouth. However, he'll only be able to move half movement. It's with your weight and the scribe's weight.
That'll get me close enough. And then how much of my movement is it to climb on him?
Half your movement.
Okay, that still might be enough.
Oh, well, do you have mounted combatant?
I do.
Then no, it doesn't take any movement.
Okay, then I'm going to climb up on top of him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have him go around to Gulshaw if we can reach him. And then his movement as much as he can, and then I am going to bonus action, tap my heels and activate my boots of speed, and I am going to then glide off of him and then run the rest of the way to Gulshaw, if that's possible.
So what's half of Ghost's movement?
25.
You'll still enter the plant area, so once you get there, you'll be slowed by it.
Well, are we going around or?
Well,
it's an AoE, so like
I mean, if you
100
go, if you want to go
circle.
around the house and come from behind, it's about 120, 130 feet.
No, that's too much.
Yeah.
So that takes him 25, and
Correct.
then my speed, I would have 50 feet,
Okay.
and then, so he's still guarding the scribe chick. Does it get me to him?
Get you about 10 feet away from him.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay. So
That's
you
all
can
my,
see
that's all
you're
my stuff.
so Ghost has the scribe right here, and you are
Yeah.
back here about 10 feet away from Gulshaw. Then
Okay.
I'll
I hate
take
to do this. Does she pass through the thorns area?
No, she's on the edge of the thorns and just beginning to transgress into the vines.
Okay.
Okay.
So that will finish your turn. We're at the top of the 4th round. Derek, you are up. You're out of screen down here to the right, behind the house, on the ground. Well, standing down. You're no longer on the roof, I should say.
Okay, I will go move up to the corner.
Okay.
And the boots will last for up to 10 minutes. So,
Off of what I see, since the thing's out of the area, I'll drop concentration on the spikes.
Okay.
And since I don't know about since my perception's high enough, I know I see Max, but if it's not completely under control, I'll still attack it. So
Go for it.
yeah, I'll yeah, I don't think either of these hit a 16 and a 13.
Yeah, you watch as the arrows ding, ding, bounce off the metallic armor of the creature, of the construct.
Yeah, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to get back behind cover.
Okay. All right, Gulshaw, give me a death save, please.
What is that, a con?
Yes, I allow you to use your con bonus.
Okay, so it'd be 22.
So first one is a save. If you roll a natural 20, you immediately come to consciousness. If you roll a natural 1, you lose 2 death saves. So you've passed the first save, so you're good. That'll finish your turn. The creature is going to continue to try to resist you, Max. Go ahead and give me charisma save, Max. Creature actually did better this time.
What do you get?
He got a 21.
I got a 22.
Oh.
The battle of wills.
It remains unable to respond. It cannot do anything this turn. It'll finish its turn. Kai, you are up, and then Max will be on deck.
All right. Well, they seem to be dealing with that situation. So, yeah, I'm not going to attack, obviously. I think I'm going to save my spell slots. I'm just going to down an elixir that I've got because it'll give me some healing.
Okay, go for it.
So, yeah, it is. How much do I get with that? I get an extra 2d6 plus 5. That's 10.
Nice.
Okay.
That's your bonus action. You still have an action and your move left.
Let's see. And I guess, well, there's only one person near me that I can touch because I don't think I can move. Nobody's within 30 feet of me anymore.
Derek is.
He's still there. Okay, I'll go ahead and heal him. And let's see what I can get. I'll go ahead and use a second level. Why not? Cure wounds. 16.
Ooh, it's above 10.
Yep.
Nice.
Alrighty. And that's that. I'm not moving.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Let's see. That brings us to Max. Give me a charisma save, please.
Okay. It's another 22.
It rolled a 17. You maintain some semblance of control. You're beginning to feel your magical essence begin to kind of dive deeper into the core of the creature, but it still has some resistance left to you, but it does not regain control of itself during your turn. You feel like you have control over it per ability. So like its action, its bonus action, and its move. So right now, you could pick one of those.
I'm going to attempt to cast a spell.
Okay.
Can I cast Dimension Door?
It currently is not a willing creature.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not trying to drag it with me. I'm using it as the focus, technically.
You're using the creature as the focus or the spell as the... I'm confused.
The creature's technically the focus because I'm possessing it.
Correct. You're
And it's
trying...
the caster, and the caster doesn't need to be willing. Only if I bring another person with me, like a secondary individual.
Right, but the problem is technically because it's still willful, it's as if it's a separate creature currently.
You have not become one yet.
You have not quite fused with it yet.
All right, then I'm just gonna full sprint out of town.
So you already did its move, so it can move 25 feet. And you're going to action dash, so give me another charisma save.
You roll those highs. It's 24.
24. I rolled a natural 20. So you guys are contested. You move the 30 feet, but that ends your turn at 30 feet.
Like I'm dashing as far away from everyone as possible, and turning my back to everyone, so I don't have line of sight on everyone. Yeah, there you go.
All right, that'll finish your turn. Arena, you are up. You are currently right here over by Gulshaw.
I would like to channel divinity and give Gulshaw 50 hit points. I don't have to be standing next to him. I just have to be within 30 feet.
Gotcha. Gulshaw, you are still prone. Your eyes pop open as you get 50 hit points back.
Okay.
Because that's less than half your hit points, right?
Yeah, it's a little less than half my hit points.
Yeah, because it can restore you no more than half. So
Max! I like look around where I'm at.
He's on the dummy. I mean the construct.
Now, shoot, I guess.
That's still Arena's turn. Nothing you can do yet, Gulshaw.
That's
Yeah.
what-
Anything else you want to do, Arena? You still have your move and your
I am
bonus
going
action, correct?
I still have my move and my bonus action.
And
yes,
there
because I
is
wanted to do-
vines all around you at this point.
I'm running back to Ghost.
Okay.
But he cried out Max, and I said he's on the construct, and
Fair
ran back
enough.
to Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll finish your turn, taking us to the top of the 5th round. Derek, you are up, and Gulshaw, you're on deck. Derek, you watch as the creature goes running through the middle of the area, right? Just sprinting, and then suddenly stops and just seems kind of semi-inert, unresponsive. From your position, you can see Max's mask is adhered to the creature's face. There seems to be some kind of arcane-like energy bouncing out and kind of bouncing back in. This energy that is giving you the impression that perhaps Max is trying to take this thing over.
All right. With that information, there's not much I can do to help him. But I also I'm thinking what if he fails? So I'll have Dudley move into base and attack, and then I will take my attacks as well
Okay.
after Dudley. Dudley gets a. Oh, I'm not moving into base with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just Dudley. So Dudley gets a dirty 20 to hit it for a first attack.
That'll hit.
$11 piercing.
Okay.
Then I'll hit it with my bow twice. Oh, not bad actually. I rolled 2 16s on them, so plus 10. That's 20. What is that? 21? No, 26.
26. Both will hit.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Okay. One takes 11 points, and another is 8 points.
Okay.
And Dudley can now use his reaction for a second attack.
Go for it.
Oh, not bad. Nice. I rolled another 16, so plus 9 is 25.
Yep, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
That is 9 piercing.
Nice. All right. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, that is my turn.
All right. That'll finish your turn. Gulsha, you are up. You are prone on the ground. You kind of looking up. You watched as the movement of Arena went away from you. Looking back, you can see she sprinted away, but yelling over her shoulder that Max is attached to the creature. You're back in consciousness and you are prone. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use a greater potion of healing. And I'll get 12 points back. Okay. I'm still surrounded by thorns, right?
Correct.
How far?
You're kind of in the middle of it, so it's about. I think. How big of a sphere is it, Derek?
Or it's 100 foot.
Yeah, so you're kind of at the edge of it actually. So I'd say it's going to take you a couple rounds to get out of it
While taking damage.
Well, if you move action bonus action, that's 15 feet.
And you won't take damage.
And you won't take damage. And that will and that will get you out.
Okay, I'll do that.
So it's 15 feet to stand, and then the remainder of your movement gets you to the very edge of the vines.
Okay, perfect.
And that will finish your turn. The creature is going to go. And I keep forgetting this, Max. You got to remind me. Charisma save with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
Oof.
With disadvantage, that is a non-natural 20.
Natural 20. It is unable to resist your will, and it remains inert, standing where it is, and does nothing further. Kai, you are up, and then Max, you're on deck.
She, I don't know. Basically, just going to see about more healing. Might as well. Is Derek still standing next to me?
Eric is still standing right next to you. Two of you are
Alright.
hovering along the wall of
hiding
this of this dwelling.
I'm like, here you go. How about I just touch you again? That time only 9, but hey, and yeah, I don't have a bonus action to do right at that moment. I'll just kind of, because I'm running low on spots.
It's a far cry from where I was, so thank you very much.
That's good. You are welcome, sir.
I actually have to start healing me because, ow.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can Channel Divinity heal me too, or is it just other people? It doesn't really
What
say.
messed you guys up so badly while I was gone? Because I know I took a lot of damage going in and out of that underground tomb twice, but you guys only went through once.
We get a glyph.
Yeah, no, we went through a couple times.
Okay.
I was already jacked up when we started this combat.
Mm-hmm.
45 hit points didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Thanks, Max.
That is your own fault for putting me on.
Or the 7 piercing damage, or was it? It was 6 piercing damage from me.
Thanks, Chav Hunter, for the follow. Really appreciate it.
Flippin' friendly fire people.
cool, man.
Jeez.
It got you up there, and that's what counted.
So, Kai, are you? Hey, Chav Hunter, how you doing? Are you done? Are you just doing
I'm
the
done.
healing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. I did that. I'm
All right.
staying where I'm at.
Gotcha.
Yep, we're good.
All right. That takes us to Max. Max, charisma save with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
Oh, that's never a good sound.
It's not a very good sound. Disadvantage, that's a 17.
17. That's a 16. You still maintain control.
Oh,
Still
Damn.
maintain
Thought you were
control.
done.
Oh,
It's like,
I-
ew.
and I'm scared.
Oh, that was. Yeah.
You better not take your foot off the tiger's neck.
Seriously, don't let go of that flippin' tail.
No, damn.
Not a gnome. What are you doing, Max?
I'm doing what I'm doing.
You're gonna continue to move?
Yeah,
Running?
just sprinting out of the city.
Why don't you cast a
Please.
fireball on your skin?
So
Doing the running man.
it has subsequently failed 5 resistances at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Am I it now?
You now feel that you've fused with it. There's its voice in its head and your head. You give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That is a 15.
15. There is a way to turn this thing off. You're just not sure what it is. It's just on the edge. It's either the conscious state of the creature, but you're now in control with it. It's no longer battling your will, and the two of you are approaching the beginnings of that symbiotic state. You are able to force its arms to lie slack at its side. You realize now that it is no longer in aggressive posture. The rest of you standing around watch as the creature begins to shrink. You watch as the red eyes glow a pale white. You watch as the form is no longer at its full height. It returns to its normal height. Just the fire and smoke raging around you. It does not appear to be dangerous anymore.
I'll approach with my bow drawn, circling around to its face. Just being like, Max, you in there?
Max, you can hear Derek calling towards you.
Going to turn around, look at him.
Hey.
Hmm. What do you think, Derek?
Derek, you hear a screech of metal as the head turns. Its eyes flare, and you hear, "What do you think, Derek?"
I think you're scary as hell right now, so I'm not gonna take this bow off of you.
I think I like it.
Oh, dear God, help us.
What have we done?
Dear God, help us.
This is that statue that was on that pedestal in the bottom of the thing, right?
Correct.
The one that well, for me anyway, since I wasn't here last session, the one that disappeared.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So with that, all of you now realize that you are out of initiative. The
Oh.
section of the town is still very much on fire. The creature has returned to its normal form, its eyes a pale white, the mask adhered to its face. Guards immediately come running into the area. Giant wagons filled with buckets and containers of wooden vats of water. The civilians begin to pour out of the housing as a concerted effort is now being made to put the flames out.
I'll
Wow.
find something to cover Max with and just tell him to run and find some place where he can.
Wait. Do we want to
I
put
don't
Max in the necklace?
I mean,
It'll hide him.
Yeah, go ahead.
And now
Max,
that you've
Max, can I put you in the necklace?
and now that you connected, you guys watch as the salamander reverts to the human form that used to be Max's host.
Is he still stunned?
He's still there looking very stupefied.
Okay.
I'm going to point over at him and say, "Bring him to Vert."
Bring him to Vert. Give me another
Okay.
charisma save, Max. Regular charisma save.
Regular? Ooh, I'm cool now.
Max, can I put you in the necklace?
I don't know if you can. That's a 22.
22.
I
I
just
rolled
need
a
you to be
I rolled a 21. You're still maintaining control and adhering to this entity that you are now attached to. The only real restriction is you're more of a target or object now. You're not so much a living creature at this point. You're attached to a construct. I'll say as a freebie, you could probably be put in the necklace and it would not harm you.
I say, okay.
Okay. I'm going to try and put him in the necklace.
You watch as the statue disappears into the necklace. The crowd swirling through this area seems very busy with putting out the flames. There is some confusion as to where the creature went, but the focus for the most part is putting out the fire.
Okay. And then I'm going to go over to Max's body.
Max's
I'll
host.
start with the fire. and
Okay.
Putting out the flame.
Valev and Kai and Gulsha. Others seem to be doing stuff. Arena has gone over to the male host. The statue's now gone. You're all standing around as this area continues to burn.
And
I'm gonna-
Ghost is still standing over the body? I mean, the tied up guy? Trussed up girl?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out that Nightbot thing. Hopefully I can get it mastered by next week. So, Arena, you and Ghost have made, you still have the trussed up scribe, and you've made your way over to the male host. Kai, Gulsha, and Valev, what are you three doing?
I'm gonna go over to the spy.
Okay, you
Gonna help with
follow.
the fire.
Okay, Valev, how would you like to help?
I'm just gonna, the old-fashioned way, grab buckets and start chucking.
Okay.
I mean, that's better than my first thought was you're going to pee on it, but, you know.
Interesting.
No, that's what Dougley's doing.
Right?
Oh God. Yeah, Kai would probably walk over with the to check and see what's going on with the guy we've got tied up, the person we've got tied up. See what's up there.
Okie dokie. He's in Yeah, Ghost has him in his grasp.
Yeah.
All right, so Kai, you head over there as well. Valev, go ahead and give me a dex check.
Okay, dex check would be 16.
16. You're kind of helping with the buckets and doing the kind of fire brigade style of. Do you have any water-based spells you can assist with?
Ice knife.
I don't know.
You
if
start
that will
knifing the fire.
vampires.
I could attack the fire with ice knife. That's a lovely
This
little
little
cantrip.
smart
It
ass
does
comment.
explode into larger
nice.
areas, so I might be able to injure more fire within a 5-foot area of the fire that I was attacking.
You're going to
I'll
injure
say though, you
fire.
kind of, even though you're relatively young, you're being Valev, you do manage to gain the affection of a group that you're helping, and you're
Ooh.
doing a good job of putting out the fire. Now give me a perception check, because you were over by the one cart next to that one building.
Mm-hmm. 18.
18. There is something on the ground. It was near the area that Arena had Ghost wait with the trussed up scribe. And it's metallic and round, seems to have something emblazoned on it. It looks distinctly out of place.
I will go and pick it up.
Okay, you pick it up. It's definitely made of metal, from what you can tell. There is a small blue gem in the middle of it. There is a series of arcanic writing that does not look familiar to you. It feels arcane in nature. There's even a slight kind of glowing sense of energy in the gem itself.
Well, that's pretty.
It's pretty cool. Gulsha and Kai, you both make your way over to Arena. Gulsha, Kai, and Arena, you are currently by Ghost, who has the scribe that's trussed up. Max, you are free floating in a space that's very strange. And then poof, you're suddenly in a made-up world that Arena had made up for Ghost. It's about a single square mile of hill, grassland, and trees.
Meadows, trees.
And yeah, it's a play
little
space.
bunnies to chase.
Yeah, there's like little bunnies going by, and then there's your inert form as this guardian-like creature. Its will is still there, but you're gradually taking this thing over. Derek, what are you doing with your time again? I missed that part.
I'm just helping the town put out the fire.
Give me a survival check, please. 'Cause I know you're proficient in that, correct?
I am not.
Oh, are you proficient in survival or nature? I forget. I thought you were proficient in one of the two.
No, animal handling, athletics, history, perception, persuasion, and sleight of hand.
Give me
Not
perception. Give me the perception check then.
Perception. All right.
You're not a ranger, you're a rogue.
He's out there like
All right.
can't light a fire, can't light a fire and stuff like we think he can.
Somebody give me a lighter. I can't get these sticks to rub together.
That's 26.
26. Examining the way the fire's kind of spreading, you help guide the different fire brigades and lineup of people, taking advantage of what Valev has accomplished. You're pretty much assisting them getting this fire under control. Probably be out within the next hour. And it seems to be contained to this immediate area.
Yeah, that's not what's going to take the longest to clean up because plant growth does not go away.
So, for those of you around Arena and Ghost, what are you doing? That would be Kai, Gulsha, and Arena.
I want to search the Basically, I want to take everything off of the stupid, scribe.
So give me investigation with advantage.
Okay. Because he's dumb. She. I keep thinking it's a guy. I don't know why.
Two.
Investigation.
Because the guy with the beard's playing her. That's why.
Oh, that could be why. 16.
You strip down the clothing, you pull everything off, other than the satchel, a small bag of mixed coins, a small bag of mixed gems. There's also a small leather pouch that's empty, nothing inside of it. You seem to have gotten everything off of the individual at this point.
Is
Small
she
pouch
dead?
She's unconscious currently.
of gems.
I have all the note pouches, so yeah.
Okay,
You need
there was a
to-
small pouch of gems. There was a small pouch of what?
Mixed coins.
Pouch of.
We need
mixed
to interrogate her and find out what she took.
coins. I want to make sure she doesn't have like a cyanide capsule tooth or something.
What cyanide?
I will say, I will say that your investigation was high enough. The only thing that you've known that you pick up on strangely, and I say Kai and Gulshaw, you notice it as she kind of half takes down some of the garments that she's wearing. Her entire back and backside of her arms and down to her waist is covered with scarification.
Scarification.
Does it say stuff or is it like
Give me an investigation check.
For a good
investigation?
time, call
That's
555.
7. So I
Seven.
know everything it says.
Nah, you're not really familiar with the writings at all.
Okay.
They definitely have form and function, but you're not
They look
familiar
like-
with it.
They look like writing.
They do look
does
like
look like
writing.
writing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Would Kai know
it-
anything about that?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
She's writing on her back, but I can't tell what it is. Something that's unknown to me.
Okay.
Damn,
Being
tongues
mean to me
is
again. It does not need
spoken
to be able
language.
to use it. Let's try this again.
It's comprehend languages that allows you to read, right?
Correct.
Tongues is
I
just
believe.
speaking.
Correct.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't have comprehend.
I use
language.
Google Translate. What's it say?
I use Google Translate. I
Do you
take a
pull
picture
out?
of
Do you
it.
pull out your do you pull out your Treo and try to translate it?
It
Yeah.
says
Mhm.
there's a glyph. No.
I use
It's a trap.
I use my focus item and I run it over his
Damn.
back.
Nope,
and
got a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely writing. Everyone seems to agree
Yeah.
that it's writing, but none of you seem to be able
Right,
to,
that's just
to
fine.
decipher it.
Oh, maybe Vert and Tamlin can read it.
Is it druidic or draconic?
I'll say as you wander over to your friends who are now examining this thing, give me an investigation check.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Whew. I thought it was going to be negative because my intelligence is bad, but 22.
From what you can tell, there is a kind of shamanistic nature to the writings. You recognize some of the runic forms as sigils of control. You recognize certain patterns, pattern of dominance. You also recognize a emblem at the base of her back based on Gulshaw's interactions previously. The sign or signet of the god of bones, Merkel.
Merkel's tramp stamp.
Yeah. It looks like these symbols have to do with controlling magic and
Controlling magic or controlling the person?
the person, like they're being what's that dom word?
Dominated?
Yes, that one. Where they don't have control. And this is a symbol of the bone god. I mean, we kind of we kind of called him Bone Daddy as a joke.
Yeah, we
Never
did
mind.
kinda, yeah.
Um,
Daddy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's no joke.
Did you find anything else?
Yeah, I found bag of gems, some coins, and an empty pouch. I'm gonna look at the empty pouch.
Nothing that looks like it came from the tomb.
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, we
no?
didn't find anything that looked like it came from the tomb.
Interesting. He just kind of like smirks to himself and
Insight check.
stands up, puffs his chest out a little bit, and is looking really pleased with himself.
Arena,
that-
give me insight. Valev, give me deception.
Ooh, I got a 19 plus 2. No, wait. Insight. Yeah, plus 2. 21.
Oh wow, that is just poetic justice. He's not trying to hide it at all, but I still rolled the natural 1, so that is
Nice.
just it's so
Yeah.
perfect.
No, what you're
So
talking- as he's
perfect. I'm just
flipping
like
it around.
trying to hold back the biggest grin.
Yeah, for all of you, with the exception of Derek and Max, the rest of you circled around Ghost, and the now beginning to wake, the unconscious form is coming too.
Shit, knock her out.
Valev has this big shit-eating grin on his face. He definitely found something.
I'm looking at him disbelievingly. Yeah.
You're looking
Um,
up at him
Up at
disbelievingly.
him. I said at him. I mean, up at him, down at him,
Up at
sideways
him.
at him. Okay,
Come on, Fallout
so
boy, up and at them.
Do we have something to put this chick to sleep? I don't. Damn it. Okay.
Oh yeah, let me get my chloroform.
You have chloroform? That's great.
Yeah, she didn't have cyanide. Now you have chloroform. What's going on here?
No.
Meanwhile, the artificer has nothing.
No,
I'm gonna-
a resilience potion, but I don't think we want to give her that.
Probably not.
No.
I'll just rip a piece. I'll rip a piece off of her. I'll take a dagger, cut a piece off of her clothing,
Okay.
and gag her.
Always
Sleight of
find it.
hand with advantage, please.
Looks the best.
I'm gonna turn that empty pouch inside out.
Okay. Turn it inside out. It seems to hold. It seems to
15?
hold a small object of some sort, but it's not in it. I mean, there's a slight impression that something was in it, but nothing in it now. Definitely not a bag of holding. So
Okay.
between her hands and feet being bound, she's now gagged. For all intents and purposes, if she knows magic, she is not capable of using magic, as best as you can tell. She is still herself, but she's completely contained. At this point, you watch as Bert comes walking over to where all of you are, looks down to see the scribe, crosses his arms. Oh, that's unfortunate. I did not realize it could be her. Don't mind. I'd like to put her in the cell. If you want to question her, you can join us in the morning.
Okay.
And the 2 guards come over, pick her up, and begin to
I pull her out of Ghost's mouth.
Ghost tail
Aw.
starts wagging like he's playing with him.
And I'm petting him like he liked playing with her.
Nothing creepier than
Okay,
when
see you next week for the play date.
Bye. the 2 guards flanked by 2 additional guards. Vert just looks at all of you and goes, "Well, you all look like shit. What
I
happened?"
feel like shit.
Well, thank you.
I'm
The,
actually
uh,
looking pretty decent right now.
I
Your
look
scribe
fantastic.
Looks
really
like a
fucked up
looks
the
like the
town.
spy
She
took
really
something
fucked
out
up
of the
town.
tomb that activated the golem.
But no, go on. No. She really just fucked up this town. All the fire, I don't know where it came. She was like crazy.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, Arena, she didn't do any of that. That was the big statue.
That was her. Yeah. We subdued her. Mm-hmm.
Vert's just
Max,
like, clearly Arena has suffered a major blow to her head.
Oh,
Yeah, you
several.
should sit down.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Max did too, and I'm gonna go and grab his body and urge it to like try and get up on Ghost, or just flop it
I
across.
tell Bert
Ghost's back.
what happened and how we put the mask on the golem and it reverted back, and he finally gained control of it. and it's an Arena's necklace now.
Okay.
He possibly might still be
Fine.
mentally battling it. We're not sure.
Oh, interesting. We figured that perhaps that creature was a sentinel of sorts, but it never really reacted to anything that we did. When we finally took the refraction cube from the tomb, it was the copy of Silverhand, because we had pulled Silverhand from within the tomb, and that's how we were able to leave with both the cube. Because that is a bloodline Silverhand, the Sentinel was not expected to react. If
Not triggered.
if this scribe that we've taken custody of is, well, capable of taking an item, and that's what triggered it to form its Sentinel self, then that item should be recovered. Have you found it yet?
Not so
We've-
far. I
we've
found a
searched,
bag of
but we haven't
gems.
found it.
I found a small bag of mixed coins and an empty pouch.
Nothing
But-
that
It's
looks like
not
it
a
would
bag
be
of
from a
holding. I
tomb.
checked.
I will have the guard examine the grounds after the fire is contained. It's getting late. Perhaps we should meet in the morning to discuss further. Myself and Tamlin and Lord Silverhand has taken an interest to both check in on Kai now that more information has been revealed. But we will come and seek you out in the morning.
Tell Silverhand Kai was amazing.
Ah,
Thank you.
Kai. Good to see that you are taking well.
Yes, I did okay once I got out of the way of the fire.
And get a chance. Oh, I guess I could bring it to you in the morning at the Chimera. I will resupply all of you with some additional potions. I've been able to make some more. I even have finally mastered the chemistry of that strange creature that I have been harvesting the poison glands, that purple worm, as well as the basilisk that you brought me. Its eyes have been proven to be very interesting as well. I will give you some additional information on that in the morning.
Okay.
Very, very good. We'll see you in the morning.
See you in the morning. I'm gonna go passed out. I may have been hit in the head.
And my love to my
Before
father.
that happens,
Yes,
I'd like to.
of course, Kai.
And before that happens, I'd at least like, because I'm off doing something like later when the fire is down, I'd like to make a point of getting with everybody to figure out what they found while they were talking to Tamlin and Vert after they left.
Okay. So they get you fully up to speed. What they have discovered is that Tamlin and Vert found the tomb. Over many weeks and months of figuring out how the refraction cube finally worked, they pulled in a version of Silverhand from the timeline. They managed to convince this version of Silverhand to help them remove the refraction cube, and they began to, over the course of 2 to 3 years, the Silverhands that survive, that don't fall to illness or other mysterious causes of death, they begin to rebuild Whist off of his kind of charismatic influence. Though this version of Silverhand is currently the most stable one that they've brought into creation, and you learn a great deal about Tamlin and Vert using this power to create this place of hopefulness and reestablish the old kingdom, as well as the communities that surround Whist and the different, villages and hamlets that are now benefiting over the course of time. But this is one of many Silverhands that have been used to prop up this illusion. They also discovered that there is no Menagerie Baron. The Menagerie Baron was a false creation that they use as a focal point of activity and purposeful kind of ways to convince everybody to organize and work with a very distinct diligence as well. However, the forces and the Merkle flayers and the Merkle priests and cultists that have overrun the Jasper mining colony are considered a true threat. That was confirmed by both Vert and Tamlin as well. They also bring you up to speed on the scribe that had many copies and notes of all of not only defensive capabilities of the Wist, town to city size that it's grown to, but a lot of information regarding the distance, the patrol activity, the creation of the army that Brachus has been slowly, bringing into creation, and derived that possibly this scribe is under the control of the Merkel cultists, and this is what they were doing with the scribes, spying on the community as well. And the initial form that it took was Bash, and it was using the visage of the dwarf troubadour that had gained the confidence of the other troubadours and then kind of gained the confidence of Max. All this brings you up to speed at this point, Derek.
There's a look of utter shock and befuddlement that crosses my face.
Your normal look.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal.
Even
right?
more so. I like how your bottle's green, so it still keeps
My
your
bottle's not
background.
green. I'm not drinking anything.
He did that on purpose.
I don't know what you're talking about. If it's not there, it doesn't exist.
To wear a green jumpsuit next time.
Or green
Floating
beard
head.
for
Yeah, green hair, I was gonna say.
Floating head.
We can do that.
Okay.
Floating head. Yeah, yeah.
So all of you begin to drift off towards the Chimera Mercantile. It's now getting late.
Yeah.
If you don't
Do
get
I
that
get-
long rest in, you're going to start taking exhaustion.
gonna go.
Exhaustion. Do I get the stupefied body up onto Ghost?
Yeah, you have no problem. Ghost helps you accomplish that. It's
Okay.
heavy. Takes a couple
I'm not
of
gonna
you to
get
do it.
on- I'm not going to
Yeah,
get on
I'll
Ghost
help.
with him.
Okay, Kai and Arena, you managed to get Max's old host still in a very kind of like weird, kind of stunned, incapacitated state, drooling from the corner of its mouth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All of you make your way back to the
I'm gonna look
Chimera.
up at Gulshaw. Gulshaw, can you carry me? I'm so tired.
Okay.
You gotta lean over, put her on your back, on your shoulder.
Fireman carry.
Heavy for a gnome.
Yeah. I'm a little. I got some thick bones. Yep.
So all of you
Because I'm
make
stout halfling.
all of you make your way back to the Mercantile Chimera, or the Chimera Mercantile. The High Moons are roused they were roused from their sleep, from the activity. They make sure that all of you are taken care of, brought up to the second floor common room. You guys are now able to take your long rest. Does anybody want to do anything before settling into a long rest?
Usual nightly
Guys,
routine, make
should
her
I leave?
elixirs, and then turn in.
Okay.
Guys, should I leave Max and the statue in the necklace overnight, or should I take him out?
I have to leave him in there.
We should leave him in there. Until we get that item back into
Okay.
if we find it, we can put it back, and then it won't attack us. Then we might perhaps take it out.
Okay. We gotta find that item. And I'm gonna look at Valev and raise my eyebrow at him.
Can I roll
Well,
insight?
good night.
Nobody found
I'll
anything
head out of the
shiny.
I'll head out of the Chimera and just
Nobody found
go.
anything
I'm
shiny.
gonna sleep outside.
Valev,
Gonna go just head on outdoors.
shiny.
That's a dirty 20 insight.
I mean, Valev, you can make another deception check if you want, because Derek was not around during the original encounter.
Going off of arenas, though, I'm trying to figure out if arena's figuring.
19.
19. I mean, at this point, no one's seen a sign of a device. There's been no understanding of what was taken from the tomb.
We don't know.
Yeah, you're just not really sure.
Really? Even with
I'm
the
just
dirty 20?
acting weird.
He's just acting weird. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That never
Sus.
happens.
You sus.
I
Glove
will
is
be
always
dealing with the
sus.
Waving Queen for an hour before I go to bed, and then I'll go to bed.
Okay.
And then probably for real too.
And I had a question. When I put the mask on, do I know things that Max knows?
Give me an insight check.
Hey, don't steal my shit.
Like, do I know everything about him and his backstory and
You
everything?
see memories of a burning hellscape.
What is it?
Birdie hellscape.
Yeah, we just left one. What is it?
Insight
Right.
check. Insight check.
Insight.
Ancient battles fought in the great.
I know everything. I rolled an 11.
Yeah, I mean, there were there were flashes of memory and pain mixed in with the event. It was too short-lived to really give you a clear understanding of Max's past.
Did I see him as originally like as a human?
No, definitely not.
Definitely not. Okay. All right, that's fine.
So all of
Get out of
you,
Get out of my head.
all of you turn in. Max, being fused to this guardian, you no longer require a traditional long or short rest. You get the effects of a long rest simply by doing nothing for an hour. Get the effects of a short rest
Damn.
simply by doing nothing for 15 minutes.
Holy heck.
And you're going to spend the entire evening attempting to gain control over this creature. Valev, as you walk out of the Chimera and you go down the stairs and out the front entrance, you can hear all your companions kind of muttering and wondering about what the hell triggered this thing.
Wait.
Yes.
No, never mind.
Um,
I'm getting my characters mixed up.
Probably, because you're only in 26 of my games.
Yeah.
As you make your way out the front of the Chimera, there's a kind of warm electrical sensation kind of crackling in the small pocket that you stuck the metal object in.
This is not going to be good, dude.
Cool. I will head back towards the theater and the temple.
Okay.
Kind of nonchalantly, but also like stealthily.
Give me a stealth check. We'll see if anyone even notices you
Okay.
in passing. There is a lot of activity still going on as the fire is being brought pretty much under control at this point.
18.
18. Okay.
So yeah, I will try and get back to the temple area.
Okay.
And is it shocking me at all, or
No, it's just warm and kind of buzzing and
okay?
coalesce.
I don't want to take it out and examine it while I'm around people, so
Okay.
I'll try and go down into the temple first, and find a spot where I'm alone, and then take it out and check it out.
Okay, give me one more stealth check as you're
Okay.
now getting closer to the area.
15.
15. As you get near the scaffolding, you begin to realize the stairs and entrance to the foundation of the theater that was being dug out is mostly collapsed in on itself. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, 22.
And 2. The egress access is completely collapsed. The majority of what was tunneled and dug out has been collapsed due to the transformation of the sentinel that was placed near the main entrance of the tomb. Currently, you're looking at weeks and weeks of activity in order to get back down into that space.
Oh, crap. I'm not there.
Okay.
No.
Well, Shaw, you finish your prayers, you slip off to sleep. Kai, is there any particular elixir that you'd like to try to make tonight before falling asleep?
I was just gonna do my experimental ones, I think.
Go for it.
Which I already rolled those. I got flight and transformation.
Okay.
I figure she's too tired to actually sit down and try and make anything other than that right now.
Fair enough. I like those. Derek, as you slip off to you're You're not human. You're elven, aren't you? Are you human?
I'm human.
Yeah, that's right. As you slip off into your long sleep, there's a very familiar feminine voice in your mind. Derek, are you okay?
Yeah, I've had a long day. Hold on, let me see her name.
I'm pretty sure.
Elythian? Elythian? Is that how you say Elythian?
Correct.
Yeah. I've had a long day, Elythian.
Oh, well, you get a chance. Can you come see me tomorrow? I'm in my glen, and I have information for you.
I have a meeting with the town's leadership tomorrow. I will see if I can get to you.
Good. Be good to see you again. And the disconnect and that last essence of exhaustion drifting you off to sleep. Belev, it would seem you're the only one wandering about. The activity around you is still going on. What would you like to do? You are on the edge of exhaustion at this point. Been a long 24 hours.
Yep. I am going to take my staff of summoning
Okay.
and use its ability to cast polymorph on myself
Okay.
and turn into the largest. I can't find what like the stats are on what a giant like what's the term
Mole?
for it? Mole, yeah, like either a mole, a digging creature.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And yeah, I was trying to find like a giant mole or a gopher or something. But I'm going to polymorph into that, and I'm going to start digging for the entire span of the polymorph. It normally, let me see what it says for the level real quick. It casts polymorph on a single target at 9th level.
Okay.
So I don't have that spell. I'm not sure what the variance in casting it at that high of a level does, if it extends its time frame or if it allows larger, bigger, crazier creatures. I'm not entirely sure. But whatever could be the biggest thing that could dig the fastest, I would like to polymorph into that and dig.
Well, let's take a look here.
We do need
So
some
it's
more-
concentration duration up to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really say about it being at a higher level.
Is it normally if you cast it at a higher level, you cast it on more people? Or you can get a higher CR level
Well, I think the
creature,
higher
I
CR
believe.
Purple worm.
Yeah.
Do
a
they
purple
dig
worm.
a lot? Yeah, they're underground.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would get killed in the middle of the night.
We just dead.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, it's described as a 4th level spell lasting up to an hour, casting on a single person. You're thinking more of true polymorph. That gets you up into the more powerful realm, and that's a higher level spell. If you cast it, casting it at 9th level, you'll hear people do that. It's because that's the only spell slot available to cast a 4th level or higher spell. So if they've if they've blown through all their spell slots, and let's say
it also changes the DC if it's an unwilling creature to a much higher level.
Correct.
Okay, so that's what it is. So once a week, it can cast polymorph on a single target at 9th level.
Correct.
When casting it, the DC is 22.
Correct. So
save.
I'll say for an hour, if you turn yourself into a giant mole.
If a purple worm can work too, whichever would be fastest. I'm going for
You're
it.
still limited on the creature rating, I believe, and you have to
What is
be.
the creature rating?
Oh no, because creature
Beast.
rating is your
3 times a day, it can call on any beast with a CR rating of half the PC level for an hour. It doesn't say anything
So
about
That's-
the creature rating
that's
for
wild.
polymorph.
right. That's wild shape, right?
No. That was just that was to summon a beast. I'm just saying the staff stats.
Got
I
you.
can summon a beast that has a particular CR rating, but it doesn't
Gotcha.
say anything about a CR rating of
the polymorph.
polymorph.
And
Right.
you are familiar with a giant purple worm. The problem
Mhm.
is, giant purple worms are 150 feet in length and will
Mhm.
definitely attract attention.
What about a smaller version of that? Can you do a smaller version?
I-
Or does it have to be the same
purple
size?
worm.
Approximately how much digging would I be able to get done in an hour's time as either of these creatures?
Well, as a
Because
well,
either one.
give me a nature check. We'll see if you can figure this out.
Okay. Thanks for tuning into our shenanigans today. On this week.
On this week of purple worm drilling,
19.
Digging with the lip.
now give me survival with advantage.
Oh gosh, yes, let's go. Watch, because I said that it's 25.
25. The real challenge you have with the purple worm is that it will take up the entire amount of space that you want to dig out. If you and will probably do more damage than good and will do more harm to the tomb entrance as you dig around with it in its large condition.
Fair.
I would say if you turn into like a giant mole or a giant gopher or something like that, which is doable, greater, I would say as a dire badger even, you could accomplish this.
Badger.
Yeah.
That's the one I was trying to remember.
So I'll say as a dire badger, you realize that you could get to the tomb's entrance in about a half an hour with steady digging and focus and concentration.
That is what I will do then.
30 minutes later, you accomplish this task. You have burrowed out an area where you can now see the semi-collapsed area of the tomb and this shimmering barrier that's now you're able to see because the door that held it contained is slightly cracked and askew. And that familiar cold layer of protection to enter the tomb is still there.
Would the dire badger be able to fit through that entrance?
For the most part, yes. I'm okay with that.
Okay. I would like to do that while maintaining the hit points of a dire badger because it could be dicey if Valev takes that hit.
Yeah, so give me a con save.
Okay. As a dire badger, I am not sure, but a natural 20.
So you
yes.
take 14 points halves, so you take 7 points of cold damage as you manage to maintain. Well, give me a concentration check. Let's make sure it doesn't just roll a 10 or higher to maintain concentration.
12.
Okay. You manage to hold your concentration. You tunnel through some additional rubble and dirt that had backfilled to a point. But as soon as you cross through that barrier, you kind of land as a badger in a wide, in the space that's open, and that triggers the lights to begin to come on inside the tomb. You can either stay as a badger or turn back into Valev. It's up to you. Because none of the tomb is collapsed in. That barrier pretty much allowed the tomb to remain intact.
Looking around with my badger vision, would I see anything that looks like it would be similar to or matched with that could coincide with this thing that I have?
Give me an investigation check since you have plenty of time to accomplish this.
Okay. Rolled an 18, but I'm not sure what the investigation
the
for.
DC was a 16. So your non-badger memory and your badger memory kind of collide momentarily. There is one of the tombs on the right was previously undisturbed. Looks like someone has shifted the lid off of the tomb entrance to the right, one of the lesser tombs, that was definitely sealed previously. You begin to put two and two together. Somebody has entered in there, and that's probably what caused the sentinel to activate.
Perfect. You said the lid was like slid off to the side.
There's a small tomb entrance.
Oh, a tomb entrance. Awesome.
Correct.
Would Valev's size be able to get into it?
Definitely. It looks big enough to enter.
Okay. I will drop concentration on polymorph.
Okay.
Or it was done through the staff, but I have to. Do I still concentrate on it?
Yeah, you still
with
do.
the
You can still
focus?
control
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I will go ahead and drop it and go into that too.
Back into your young, boyish form, you begin to make your way into the interior of the tomb. As you step down about 3 steps, you now see a small sarcophagus in the very middle of the tomb. The tomb itself is maybe only about 50 square feet in size, maybe about 6 feet in height. Not very big. There would appear to be a relief on the top of the lid that's now set askew and off to the side of the sarcophagus. It's now exposed. There does seem to be something inside of it.
Oh, I look.
You look, you could see a very small, diminutive female form in the sarcophagus. Very short in stature. Give me a nature check, please.
13.
13. Definitely not adult, probably preteen or adolescent in size. Its hands have been peeled apart, like maybe it was holding something over its chest.
I will be like, oh man, must be missing something, and walk away. No. I will pull out the shiny, gemmy, magic-y thing.
Okay.
I don't know how these things work. And I'll be like, ugh. What does it smell like?
It's an old space. It smells musty and old, dusty and dank. Nothing of a rot smell, but definitely this kind of musty, kind of ancient smell to the place.
Would looking at the state of decay, would I be able to approximately know maybe how long ago this person had died?
Based off your initial nature check, maybe 300 years or more ago.
I don't even think I can count that high. I put the shiny thing back in between the hands, and I go to like close the lid, and I don't know if that did it. So I take the hands and I gently put them down like on top of it and kind of cross them over it so it's holding on to it, so it's actually touching it, and like give the hand like just a little pat, and I'll go and close the lid.
Okay. Give me athletics.
Crap. 11.
Lid won't budge. It's heavy.
Okay, fine. Fuck you, lid. I will wild shape into a brown bear.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another athletics check. I already can imagine what you're going to try to do. Just don't roll a natural 1, my friend.
I'm not getting taken out by this lid. Won't have my glory. Yeah. 19.
19. Using your bear form that you're familiar with, not turning into your totem bear form, but you're familiar with the sense of feeling insecurity, and you kind of bring the lid up and set it down on top. There's a kind of like almost like an electronic kind of archonic reaction to it setting back on top. There's a very distant echo in your mind of someone thanking you. As you
Out of here!
everything starts shaking. I'm like, oh no! You released the trap. This is so similar to what happened in the last underground place. In bear form, would I be able to get out of this, or do I have
Too
to
big.
get back? Okay, cool. I'll drop that wild shape and make my way through that door.
Okay.
And right before I get to the barrier again, I'll wild shape one more time into a bear just for the HP. And
if you wild shape into a bear, remember, well, I guess you would fit because you were a giant badger or dire badger. The bear will fit. So give me a con save.
Okay.
I don't remember it being that bad. Was it bad for you guys when you went through the first time?
It was like 30 or 40 something.
Yeah,
Gee.
It hurt.
it hurts a lot.
16.
That'll be a fail. So take 21 points of cold damage as you leave.
It's okay.
Brr.
It's okay.
It's a
And
good thing you were a bear.
Oh, I should have done a polar bear. Damn it.
give me a stealth.
Oh wait, no, I don't have that
Where
CR
would you have
yet.
seen a polar bear?
Give
I
me
don't have
a
that CR yet.
give me a stealth check, please.
I will drop bear form coming out of the
Okay.
tomb and just be
Yeah.
myself.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
16.
16.
Wait. Yeah. Plus 4.
Opportunity lost.
Okay. There's not much activity left up here at this point. It's mostly crowd control, damage control, things, bodies being carted away. You can see at least a half a dozen guards. There's still corpse-like forms being loaded onto wagons and taken in the process of being taken over to the Sunrise Chapel. People moving out of damaged accommodations and being dealt with. Just kind of the typical post-organized disaster kind of effort after something happens. Are you heading back, or where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going back to the mercantile and I'm going to go knock on Arena's door.
Okay. Arena, you are awoken to a knock on your door.
I lift my head up off of Ghost because I fell asleep on Ghost. Yeah,
Arena, are you awake?
I am now. Come
Oh,
on in.
cool. Good. Can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay, I go through.
Hey, I'm all
Hey.
like bundled, like burrowed in Ghost. He's like wrapped around me.
Gross.
And I just have this
Gross.
really, really big, just grin on my face.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can talk to Max when he's like, in in your necklace thing.
Not while he's in the necklace. No.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
At
Matt.
least I haven't tried.
What?
I'm
Do you
gonna
want to try?
I'm gonna hold the necklace, and I'm gonna think, "Hey Max, can I talk to you?" I'm holding it,
No
waiting.
response.
and I wait. Nope, can't talk to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It'd be cool if I could, though.
I'm not really sure how it works, but he's in the mask, right?
Max
Ye-
is the mask.
Okay, and now it's on. It looked like they were.
I mean, we put his other body, like to bed in his bed, but I think he's drooling more than usual.
So was he fighting the big creature thing construct?
I
Is that
think
what it
so.
is?
I think so.
I think it might be easier now.
Okay. Well.
Okay, good night.
find out-
And then
I'll
I'll
find out
just
in the
go
morning.
off into
Night.
my bed and close the door.
Don't forget to take a bath.
Go to sleep. Yeah.
So all of you drift off into a long rest, and that's where we're going to finish it. But when you wake up
Aw,
in the
man.
morning, everybody will be up a level, as the encounter with the Sentinel was a milestone. And Max, when we come back next week, before we go on break, as a reminder, we will be on break 2 weeks from today. There will be no game Monday and Tuesday, as I will be traveling north to pick up my son
Which
from
is
school,
Max.
which is Max. And then we'll be back on a normal schedule after that. Hey, Aide, am I bringing home your computer with you too? Is that coming home with you?
Better be.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. So with that, start thinking about how you would like to level up. And we'll focus on that and see where Max's new relationship with his new host takes us. I've already begun to work on the stats for that. Derek has an appointment with.
All his charisma checks should be at advantage now, right? Because I did the whole thing, and he's gonna be able totally easier to take over now. Yeah.
Anyways, there was this
Yeah.
person named Valev. He
Yeah.
was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So if you want, we've got a few minutes. You guys want to roll hit points and start working on your characters before we sign off?
Ooh.
Yeah.
We
We
can
did.
level up with all of our friends that might be watching currently.
I get divine smite every time I hit somebody now.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
1d8.
Holy cow.
Woo woo. We level up. Woo woo.
That'll keep me from using spell slots, which is nice. But
Oh man.
it's not as good as a divine smite because it does
Ooh.
2d.
What way do I want to take arena?
I can either get an aspect of the beast for a 6th level barbarian, or I can get primal strike for druid.
Nice.
How many times can you use primal strike?
Well, starting at 6th level, your attacks in beast form count
Mm.
as magical for the purposes of overcoming
And
resistance.
I do want to
and
thank
AoEs.
everybody who joined us
Yeah.
tonight while
That's
they're
a good one.
working on their characters.
Good.
We hit
Yeah.
106 followers tonight. So
Yeah.
Hope will be giving out the arcane spell tracker, and we will notify the winner as soon as we have one picked. Other than that, you can continue to join us on the Discord for the weekly dice giveaway. We've got a cool set of, I think, lava rock dice that are being given away this week. Roll a D1000, exact match or closest to it, wins the set of dice that will be sent to you but via Viridian Gaming. So always got something being given away. We are also potentially going to be doing additional giveaway channels, possibly miniatures, gaming content, RPG Guild content, books if you prefer books, and our grant. I'm going to work with Hope on this still, but for those of you that have given us the patience of joining us for our Faerun Reborn campaign, our 1,000 follower, and this will be polled from everybody that's a follower. When we hit the 1,000 mark, I will. Oh, really? That's interesting.
I'll fix it. I'll get it. You keep.
Okay, thanks. I thought I updated that. I'll have to check. Because it's not supposed to expire, so I'm not sure why it's invalid. So at 1,000 followers, we will be giving away a bundle through D&D Beyond. So for those of you that have been toying
Nightbot
with,
deleted my. It didn't like my.
oh yeah, well the Nightbot is I haven't made you a moderator yet. That's what I need to do.
No,
So
you haven't made me a moderator.
so anyways, at 1,000 we will be giving away a bundle through D&D Beyond. And I will continue to work with this. Yeah, I even turned down the settings, so I will upgrade Callista to a moderator because technically she would be a moderator, so that she can post links on the fly as well. So if you are out there in the space and you can encourage folks to follow us or come over to our Discord, I believe the Discord link in the About section down below should be good. In fact, I will double check it right now just to make sure. But I believe it is. If you click on our Discord panel, that one is good. That will take you there. I'll try to figure out why Nightbot Discord link went bad on me. I'll try to figure out why that is. But Share it with all your online friends. Share it with everybody who's into. Oh, thanks, Sherlock. I appreciate that. Share it with folks that are interested in playing D&D. We are a community of teachers and learners, and would love to have you there and be a part of this community that we're continuing to grow. We will be doing giveaways for 1,000 Twitter followers. I am putting together a plan for a 5K giveaway as well on the follows for Twitch. So all of this will help us grow and keep us in this creative space that we're all finding ourselves. So you guys go ahead and continue to figure out what you want to level up for next session. We're going to let everybody sign off for the night because it is late.
Wait, is there someone we can raid?
I don't know. Let me take a look. Maybe Scabby Rister could enjoy a raid from us.
And
So
guys, don't leave when we sign off. Don't leave. Guys,
Okay.
Gulshaw, Valev, don't leave.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So with that, let's go ahead and give Scabby Rooster a quick hi, and we'll see all of you next time. But we're going to go check in on Scabby Rooster, folks. Thank you for joining us, and we love you all. Thank you.
Bye.
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 See you next week.
Okay, bye.
All right, Billy, let's log out.
No, don't.
Who are we visiting?
We're going to be,
Did it raid?
it's working on it.
Sweet.
I made the sad
Oh, we raided
misjudgment
with
in
9.
thinking that I was in level 5 of Druid and that I was going to be getting something this level up. And nay, I'm a level behind y'all, and I don't get anything until level 6 in Druid. So
You got level 4 though, right?
I do have level 4, yeah.
You'll get ability improvements.
I already was at level 4.
Oh, you're already at level 4.
Yeah. So now I'm at level 5. And I'll get
Yeah.
Primal Strike and Circle Form. So at level 6, I'll actually be able to wild shape into CR2 creatures.
I didn't
Oh,
realize how far behind you were.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
I
just one
mean,
level.
I
So-
don't.
So
1 level.
11?
What? Yeah, well, typically, if people come into a
He's multi-classed.
campaign later on, I usually have them, get involved a level behind, because I don't, you guys have been playing for a long time. I don't necessarily want to start someone off at first level, but it doesn't quite feel fair if they start off at the same level. And usually 1 or 2 levels behind presents a decent challenge for everybody. So
Yeah.
I'm now 10, so yeah. I'm happy
well,
with
that's
the
your
new
split class,
choices
though,
I
right? You're
get.
barbarian too.